Hello and welcome to the I Love You Bet podcast. I'm Heather and this is my sister,
Ryan. Each week we will revisit relics of our childhoods using our multiple master's degrees
to critically evaluate the crap that consumed our misspent youth. So join us,
sisters, latchkey kids, cuspers, and lazy feminists as we look back at our past to say, I love you, but...
All right, bring it on. The Rian Test. Let's hear about it.
Oh,
Everybody's been waiting.
the D-Storm?
Yeah,
Maybe I should find a T so it can be D-Storm. No.
the Rian
I
Test.
don't like the Ryan test. That doesn't sound official. And like the Davis test, like, like Bechdel test. That sounds sort of... Okay, number one.
There's too many Davises.
Is there a fat person in this movie? Or in this media?
Okay.
Are there multiple fat people? Do fat people talk to each other? Which I should be like, do the fat people have lines? Is the fat person's fatness mentioned? Are they a supporting character? Are they portrayed in a positive way? Are they the villain? Are they a joke? Or is the fat person a lead character? So those are the 7 that I have now. What?
That's too many questions.
How long is the Bechdel test?
It's 2 questions.
More than that.
No, it's not.
It's still workshop. I'm still workshopping it.
It's too many questions. I think you can just abbreviate it to, does the film have a featured fat character, and is their fatness discussed? And that's it. Because if you look at
I still want to see, because the other problem is too that even most of the time if they do have a fat person, they're either the villain or they're just there for comedic relief.
Okay. So 3rd question. Are they neutral or good? Because you want the answers to be yes, right? You want it to be a positive answer that passes the test. So are they neutral or good?
Neutral or good?
You're very serious
Well, then
about this.
thinking of how would you rate a Melissa McCarthy movie where she plays Amy, something like that?
That's neutral. I know you think that it's bad that her fatness is funny, but it's not. That's your bullshit. Pee Wee Herman played up his skinniness. Do we need to make a skinny person test? He literally had the weight show at 98 pounds. He's wearing a skin tight suit. His skinniness is a joke, which is part of why I don't have a problem with it.
But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, if the only time that fat people are portrayed, they're portrayed as these, ridiculous humans who are gross and crass and all that. That's what I'm saying.
Neutral or good. Or you say neutral or positive.
Okay. But then you just said that a movie like that, it would be what?
A movie like what?
One of those Melissa McCarthy movies where she plays this raunchy, crass,
Okay, let's do Bridesmaids. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, bring it on. What's the first question?
Does the film feature a fat character? Yes.
Yes.
What was the other question? Do they mention their fatness?
You said it had to be more than one, which I don't think matters.
It doesn't have to be. Oh, you want my questions?
No. Yeah, bring me your questions. Let's do it.
Okay. Is there a fat person? Yes. Are there multiple fat people?
Not that I remember, but it's entirely possible.
So. I can't think of one.
They're not featured.
So fat people never talk to each other, which that was because when Bechdel says, do women talk to each other about something other than men?
Yeah, but I think that women make up half the population. It's not.
Okay. All right. That's why I wanted to.
And that's a marker of having a well-developed character. So you need a question that's a marker for having a well-developed character. That's not.
I meant to put one on there. So something do they have a well-developed character?
Yeah, but you need to. That's too subjective.
That doesn't relate to their fatness.
It's too much. It's not a psychological test. The reason the Bechdel test is great is because it's so simple.
Okay, so
and you can just apply it.
Is their fatness referenced or mentioned, highlighted?
Yes, I think that yes. Or do they have a character trait other than being fat? Is that character trait positive or negative?
Okay.
How about that? 3 questions.
Okay, so do Bridesmaids.
Okay. Ask me the first question.
Does the film feature a fat character?
Yes.
does the character have a trait other than being fat?
Yes.
Is that trait positive or negative?
Positive. She steals all the puppies from the bachelorette party or whatever it is, the wedding, whatever. She takes off with all those damn puppies and then is like, Kristen Wiig, we got to be friends because, girl, you're out of control. And then they become closer friends and they didn't even know each other before. It's fantastic. She flirts with someone, so she's going to climb him like a tree. That's hilarious. She's funny. And she's not the only funny one. Like,
I know, but it's like, is she funny? Because, like, I'm just trying to imagine if, like, that exact same person.
If any character in a movie went to the bridal shower or whatever it was, and the next time you saw them, they have a van full of puppies because puppies were the gift, which is an insane fucking swag to give away at a party. It would be funny. It does not matter what size the person is. It would be troubling if it were a child because they shouldn't be driving and they shouldn't be allowed to have puppies without adult supervision. But any adult, it would make me laugh. Now, are there people that it would make me laugh more? Like, would it make me laugh more if it were fucking Channing Tatum? Probably. I would find that funnier than Melissa McCarthy. So maybe that's a different way to think about your Rian test that you want to put together. I think I like it. I think you just need to keep workshopping it. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
I might make all of this a bonus, by the way.
That's fine. I'd love to hear people's thoughts.
Okay. People who are smarter than us, help us workshop the Rian test.
People smarter than us. They don't listen to podcasts like this.
I promise you, once we get a real audience, they're going to start sending us all kinds of corrections because there are a lot of people smarter than us who listen to podcasts. I promise you that.
But not podcasts like this.
Smart people listen to all kinds of things.
That's true.
It's okay. I don't know what kind of an image of a smart person you have. I'm talking about people with very specific.
It's the same as like adults, like smart people, like it's people in think tanks.
People who have a very specific expertise, right? So if there's someone who has a PhD in media and fatness, like help us write the Rian test because they are going to have that specific.
I want a PhD in media. I also didn't look to see if maybe this already exists.
What? You didn't do research on your research?
I'm so tired of us having ideas and not doing anything, and then someone else makes money off of it or makes it happen.
You know that, like, nobody makes money off the Bechdel test. It's just a cultural artifact.
Well, but I know, but I'm talking about other times and other things.
So those aren't relevant here.
Does one join a think tank? Because we're so good at ideas. And so I just need to be in a think tank.
That's not what. I think you just want a job where you don't actually have to produce anything every day. I think that's what you really want.
And have ideas. Yes.
I did hear one of the funniest things I heard. I think it was Busy Phillips was a guest on Ghosted with Roz Hernandez. And she's been on more than once. It was the most recent one that she was on. And she was talking to a psychic. And the psychic was like, your grandmother's trying to tell you something. And it was like, she wouldn't call her Busy. She was like, her name is Elizabeth, but she goes by Busybeth or Lizbeth or something like that. Or Elspeth. And it was like, Busy's grandmother would not call her Busy. She hated it, but she would call her Busybeth or Elspeth or something like that. So she's like, whoa, like the psychic is like legit, right? And the message was something about the orcas or the whales. And it was like, and when you hear this, you'll know what to do. And she's like, so when the orcas started attacking the billionaires, I was like, are we supposed to attack billionaires? I don't know what to do.
Oh man,
the message came, but I don't know what to do.
Could you imagine if Grandma tried to get us a message through?
Man, she doesn't care about us enough to get us a message. She didn't give a crap. But yeah, she'd be like, "Bring me Lucky Strikes." That would be Grandma's message.
She's gonna be like, "Why did you send your dad here?"
I'm seeing a 4-leaf clover and a bowling alley. What do you think she's trying? Lucky Strikes.
I also see a
My
crow.
grandma's asking for
There's a
cigarettes.
crow with a 4-leaf clover in its hand and its claw, and a bowling alley with a picket sign. Got a picket sign in one hand and a 4-leaf clover in the other.
So part of what made it hard going to Esther's event last Sunday was that everybody wanted to talk to me and Mom about Dad. It's like
Mom said everyone wanted to hug her.
This is hard. Yeah. So here's my suggestion. I don't think she's actually going to do it, but if you want to talk about camping up a wake, I think we should put her in all black with like the long black widow's veil and just put her in a corner with like a candle.
She's too upset. You can't talk to her.
She's a grieving widow. You don't get near her.
Just leave her alone.
She's too sad to talk to you.
She's too upset.
Like, we could even put you on the stage so nobody can get at you, you know? Like, Ryan and I can just do our dog and pony show up there, and, like, we'll just put you on the side and nobody can get you. We'll just have a CamelBak full of Pinot Grigio. You'll be great.
We'll get her a box. We'll find her a really nice boxed Pinot that she can just have sitting next to her.
I like the CamelBak better because it'll be under the veil,
true.
so nobody will even know what's happening. Like, she'll just look like she's perfectly still. They're not interacting with the world.
She go like this, and she may. I can't know if you can see my face, but was she like?
No, she didn't.
She didn't make her dog flip you off.
I think because she was half considering it. Like, I'm like, it's a perfectly acceptable way to like grieve. So, you know, go put on your
or like hide the fact that you're not grieving.
Go do your grief drag. It's fine, Mom. It's great.